Imagine a mansion perched high in the quiet hills of Beverly Hills, hiding a secret that could topple an empire. In the early hours of a recent raid, the FBI agents uncovered something so shocking it's left the world questioning everything about Sean "Diddy" Combs. Was he the music mogul who shaped hip-hop? Or was he pulling strings behind a much darker curtain? Let's dive into what they found, and why this story is only getting bigger. The FBI thought they were chasing financial clues when they stormed into Janice Combs' Beverly Hills mansion, an 84-year-old's retreat that seemed harmless. But 3 hours in, everything changed. Behind a library bookshelf, agents spotted a crack, a hidden elevator not on any blueprint. It descended to a sealed basement, locked by a steel door with biometric security, so advanced it rivaled war bunkers. What lay inside wasn't cash or contraband, it was a chilling archive. Lists of names, mostly kids aged 12 to 14, coded invitations to secret events, encrypted drives packed with files. This wasn't a hideout. It looked like the nerve center of something sinister. And the question burned. Who had the key to this vault? Those lists weren't random. Agents found binders packed with nearly 400 pages, detailing young artists, photos, school records, Guardian info often scratched out, and strange selection codes. One investigator whispered, "This isn't a talent scout's notebook, it's like a menu." Over 40% of the photos were snapped in the same stark room. Black floors, white walls, harsh lights, like an interrogation setup. The files felt calculated, as if someone was curating a catalog. But for what purpose? That's where the trail gets darker. Scattered across the bunker were invitations, not to public galas, but to cryptic gatherings. No addresses, just dates, times, QR codes, and eerie titles like Night of Discovery or The Party of Light. Some bore logos tied to the Hopier Foundation, a nonprofit Diddy once praised as a youth arts hub. But investigators found no record of public events, just whispers of private castings. These cards hinted at exclusive nights, accessible only to insiders. And the guest lists? That's what's got the FBI digging deeper. Something tells us the next piece of this puzzle will shock everyone. Then came the digital haul. 4 encrypted SSDs, 3 USBs, 1 labeled Panic. A quick scan of a single drive revealed over 700 video files, formats stripped of metadata. An FBI tech analyst called the content disturbing, but stayed tight-lipped, citing its sensitive nature. Printed emails, tied to an account under Diddy's alias Mr. Love 202028, raised more red flags. One, dated March 2023, mentioned a dinner party with chilling instructions. Pick 3, make sure they're obedient. Newer ones are easier. The recipient, coded as SB, was traced to a media firm Diddy bankrolled. Was this a glimpse into a controlled network? The evidence is mounting, and it's not looking good. The raid didn't just point to Diddy, it dragged his inner circle into the spotlight. Janice Combs, his 84-year-old mother, owns the mansion. She left calmly during the raid, her lawyers claiming she knew nothing about the bunker. But neighbors tell a different story. Flickering lights at odd hours, black-tinted cars rolling in at 2 a.m. Was her quiet dignity a perfect cover? Then there's Justin Combs, Diddy's eldest son. Hours after the raid, he called the family lawyer and wiped his cloud storage clean, an odd move for someone with nothing to hide. Names like Usher and Ray J popped up on invitations or photos from private events, though no charges tie them yet. Cassie Ventura, Diddy's ex, appeared in old event images. Could she be a witness or something more? And a former bodyguard, codenamed Red Echo, dropped a bombshell. That mansion wasn't just a home, it was a drop site. His testimony, now under federal protection, could crack this case wide open. This isn't the first time Diddy's name has danced with controversy. Rewind to 1999. A New York nightclub shooting left 3 injured. Diddy, then with Jennifer Lopez, faced gun charges, but witnesses flipped, evidence vanished, and he walked free. The media moved on to J.Lo's Grammy dress. Now, an old FBI file notes a car tied to Diddy's company fleeing the scene with metallic objects. Coincidence? Then there's Kim Porter, Diddy's ex and mother to 3 of his kids, found dead in 2018 from pneumonia. Her friend claimed Kim was about to spill secrets. Weeks before, she'd emailed her lawyer about custody and contracts. No investigation followed. And in 2023, Cassie filed a lawsuit alleging years of control and abuse, settled quietly out of court. These dots, once dismissed, now form a chilling pattern. What else was swept under the rug? The FBI isn't calling this a scandal anymore. It's a modern mafia. They see a system: secret parties with coded invites, a nonprofit funneling kids under the guise of art, foreign funds from Qatar and the Caribbean labeled as youth programs. Shell companies tied to Diddy's empire pocketed millions. His public image, mogul, philanthropist, acted as armor, silencing accusers. Lawsuits vanished, artists stayed quiet, tied by contracts or fear. Rumors swirl of media moguls and political figures at these events, their names still locked in FBI files. If these threads lead where investigators think, this could dwarf past scandals. But how deep does it go? Here's the chilling truth. This mansion wasn't a fluke. It was a hub, maybe one of many. The FBI's combing properties in Miami and New York, hunting for more bunkers. Over 70 calls flooded their victim hotline in 48 hours. Young artists, dancers, crew, all with stories of manipulation. Social media's erupting. Hashtags like #Dark Side of Fame trending as fans ditch Diddy's music. Even Usher unfollowed him. Mary J. Blige scrapped a charity gig. The public's done with silence. But the biggest question lingers. If Diddy's system ran this long, how many others are out there, hiding behind fame's glare? This story's far from over. It's the crack in a wall that's been standing too long. And when it falls, it might take an entire industry with it.